Can we still make money baking and decorating cakes from home during the pandemic? I mean, we're told to stay home and not to share our germs. So how can we possibly have a cake baking business at home and still sell our cakes and make money? What can we do? Well, don't worry, because today I'm going to give you some ideas of what you can still do with your cake decorating business, or even if you've never had a cake business, but you're thinking of maybe it would be something you'd really like to do. So stick around. I'm going to help you with just that today. Hi, I'm Amanda Gulik from cleverdoughcakes.com. And if you like yummy recipes and fun cake decorating ideas, then make sure that you hit subscribe and click that notification bell so that you'll know the minute my next cake videos come out to inspire you to do just that. Okay, so what can we do to still make money baking or decorating cakes in today's society where social distancing is key to keeping everyone safe? How can we possibly bake a cake, decorate a cake at our homes, and still sell it to somebody else without potentially spreading the virus? It's really important that we look into alternative ways. Just simply stopping your business is not an option right now. Let's first have a look at the old way of making a cake. First of all, how much money can you actually make with baking or decorating cakes? It takes a lot of time, and for most of us, it's actually really hard to charge enough money for each cake to actually cover the time spent as well as the ingredients, especially if you use fondant. Although, if you check out this video here, I've got a really easy way to make homemade marshmallow fondant that is so much cheaper. Oh, and not to mention, it's getting a lot harder to actually find the ingredients we need to be baking cakes right now. So yeah, this is a challenging time, but I've got good news for you. This is actually the perfect time to learn your craft. If you already had a home bakery, then this is the time to learn ways to get more clients, learn cake decorating techniques to really up your game. This is also the time to learn alternative ways to earn income from every single cake that you bake. And if you're new to baking cakes, but you've kind of been wondering, what could I do from home to make money, especially right now during the coronavirus? This is the time to learn those skills, and once this pandemic is over, you will be so much further ahead than all the other home bakers. This is the time to learn new yummy baking recipes, new techniques for piping, whether you're using buttercream frosting or you're using fondant icing. And this is the time to learn how to market your cake business to get the clients you're wanting to pay the bills. So what are our options? Well, the old way of selling our cakes to our friends and our family from our home bakery is not really the right thing for us to be doing right now. Now, there are cake businesses that are done at home that are totally following all the legitimate rules to make it safe, but for the everyday home entrepreneur, baking and decorating a cake right now that goes out of the door into somebody else's home is just not something we should be doing. However, I've got a couple of really fun ways that you can still share your craft and potentially earn a lot of money doing. Are you ready? So the first way is you could write your own cake decorating book or cake recipe book, or for that matter, any of your home baking or cooking recipes. And I know it sounds a little bit scary. Like, where am I going to get a publisher? How am I going to sell it? Amazon makes it so easy for us now to collect all of our own recipes, to take photos of all of our cake decorating, compile it together, and use a system called CreateSpace, or Amazon's KDP, to actually self-publish our books. So that's one way, but it's not as easy as that. You still have to market. It's not miraculously going to start making money. So I want to help you with something that's going to be a little bit easier for you to accomplish at home during the pandemic. So another way to make money with your cake decorating business from home is to have a YouTube channel like I do. And every time you upload a video, showing a new cake recipe, a new baking recipe, or a new decorating skill or trick. Every time you do that, you can allow ads to play on your videos and you could earn ad revenue. However, YouTube recently updated how you can actually qualify to earn ad revenue, and it's made it a little bit harder. Not impossible, but a little bit harder. In order to qualify, you have to have over 4,000 hours of watched video. That's a lot of hours. You have to have over 1,000 subscribers to even just put in an application to start earning ad revenue. So no, it's not impossible, but it's not going to happen tomorrow. But by working today, you're building it. And right now is the best time to be putting out YouTube videos because everybody is working from home or having to stay home because of the coronavirus. And what are most people doing? Watching YouTube videos. This is an opportunity for you to start to grow your business. So think about it. Even though you may not be earning ad revenue right now, you will be building up your brand. You'll be building up the trust in you and what you have to offer. And then once this virus is over and you can actually start baking and decorating cakes again, then you will have a whole army of people who will just be flocking to you because they trust you and they know that if they want a cake and you're in their area, you are the one they want. You build a fan base and you build reciprocity. You've helped inspire and entertain them over this period and they want to give back to you. And another way that you could make money is to actually have your own website where you have your recipes, your cake decorating techniques. You could create courses training other people how to go from scratch and how to create their own cake business or just be a home baker and enjoy baking cakes. Again, it's not something you're going to earn money on right away tomorrow, but this is the time to get started. And the beautiful thing is if you use a combination, you use YouTube to advertise what you're doing and you send traffic back to your business, and it's free. Making YouTube videos is free. We are so blessed with this opportunity, an opportunity for you to show your skills and to share it with the world and build your own home business, a side hustle for you to earn money on the side and no longer have to be reliant on a job. Now I want to talk about one of the most amazing things, and that is passive income. With every single YouTube video that you create to showcase your beautiful cake decorating skills, you actually are doing the work one time and you have the potential to earn revenue on that over and over and over again every single month, whether it's through the YouTube ad revenue once you reach that height of what you need to accomplish to be accepted for that, or it is that you're driving traffic to your own home business. You're only doing it one time and it's helping you going forward over and over again. Passive income is key. We can only put so much of ourselves out there every week, but if you create something that can work on its own without you, then you've created freedom for yourself. I'm actually working on a masterclass to share the secrets that I have learned over, my goodness, like the past 12 years here on YouTube. And it's going to be a free masterclass for you, showing you how to set up your YouTube channel and how to target your videos so that they actually get views and people want to get to know you and learn from you or be entertained by your skills. And I've got a link in the description below and you can sign up for that, and I'll give you the details as I put the masterclass together for you. So now let me just tell you a story, my own personal story of how I even learned how this worked. So this was way back in, I think, like 2011. I baked a cake. I know, wow. I actually baked my family secret sponge cake. And it's honestly really delicious. And here's the recipe right here. You can go make it for yourself. But I made this cake way back in 2011. I think it was 2011. It cost me $20 to put the ingredients together to make this cake. It cost me an extra $5 or $6 to make the icing, and I had a birthday cake. I videoed myself making both the cake, so this one here, but also the icing, which you can see over here. And I uploaded it to this YouTube channel. It just kind of sat there for about a year or so. It didn't really do much. It had a little bit of traffic. It definitely wasn't earning any money. But in that time, I set up the Google Ads. At that time, I qualified for applying for the ad revenue from Google. And it was amazing because about a year later, I started noticing that that video was earning me about 20 cents a month. Okay, so I know 20 cents a month, you can't live on that, right? But it was so exciting because I wasn't making that video anymore. It was made one time and I didn't have to do anything. And every single month I was earning like 20 cents. So I got really excited and I thought, I need to make more of these because it's just a numbers game. So the more I do, the more it's going to add up and it's going to be an opportunity for me to work from home, to be with my children, to enjoy my life, doing something I love to do and get paid for it. And then about 2 years later, it had grown up to $20 a month. I mean, it cost me $20 to make the cake. It cost maybe 3 hours to bake it and to video it, edit it, put it up. So for 3 hours, with an investment of $20, I was now making $20 every single month. So I was getting 100% return on my investment every single month. It was mind-blowing, and I thought, you know what, I have to teach this. I have to teach how this works because other people just like me want to find a way to build a side hustle, something on the side that they can bring in some money on a recurring basis where they only have to put the effort out one time. And so I was very excited. Then a couple of years later, I decided to do a 90-day challenge. One of my fellow internet marketers, he pushed me. He said, come on, let's do a 90-day challenge. And the challenge was to put one video on YouTube every single day for 90 days. Now, if you look at my channel, you'll see that I've got some sub-channels, and I had one for my daughter and my son. And so I asked them if they wanted to do the challenge as well. So all three of us made a video every single day for 90 days. Yeah, that was a lot of videos. And guess who got to edit them all and upload them every day? But it was amazing. I didn't really notice what had happened until suddenly one day I saw, wow, my channel was earning about $50 or $60 a month on a cake that cost me $20. Like, the rest didn't cost me anything. And so now I wasn't just earning 100%, it was like a couple of 100% every single month. And then I started looking and I'm like, over the years, this one video has been earning thousands of dollars. I mean, who could bake a cake, and I didn't even decorate it for that video, and earn thousands of dollars on a simple sponge cake recipe that cost $20 and 3 hours to make? Like, it was just unreal. But what I noticed was that my channel was really confused. YouTube didn't really know what to classify me under because my videos were not just baking cakes or decorating cakes. Some of my videos were absolutely yummy cake recipes or yummy homemade icing recipes, especially the fondant recipe that I mentioned. Make sure you go and watch that one. Or actually, I've got a download. You can download that. I'll put the link in the description below for you. And you can have that for free. But it also was a channel where I shared family videos where, like I said, my daughter had her own sub-channel. My son had his own sub-channel. And they just had fun things. My son had this adventure show that he was creating, and my daughter loved Barbies at the time, so she had all these Barbie videos that she'd created, and we used it as our homeschooling project as well. Plus, I had a passion for teaching financial education to families, so I was using my channel for financial literacy for kids. And so you can just imagine that the algorithm is like, okay, so financial education and homeschooling and baking, and like, where do we put you? And I had to make the difficult decision to finally separate my channels. So you can actually see my financial education channel over here. I'll put a link to that in the description for you as well. If you're a family or an entrepreneur who would like to learn more about how to create passive income doing things that you love, definitely check that out. And that made a huge difference. Now suddenly my channel was really focused on cake recipes, baking, icing techniques, and just fun cake decorating ideas. And now I was being shown more often. You know, when you finish watching this video, at the end it'll come up with all these different videos that you might like, because they base it on what your interests are. Well, my video was coming up more and more to be watched because people were focused on just cake decorating or just cake baking. And because my channel matched that, and it was having videos on it that people were watching and enjoying, it got brought up to the top of the search. If you search how to bake a cake, my video is the top one, or at least the second, depending on the day. It kind of flips between first and second. But how cool is that? Out of the millions of videos on cake decorating and on baking cakes, my video, this one here, always ranks right at the top. And so I learned from that, and I also learned other techniques. You know, I finally realized, okay, so your title is important. Okay, so the description that you write is important, and the key phrases that you put in your videos is super important. But it was an awful lot of information, and I wanted to share this, and I wasn't sure how to do this, and so I got really excited, and I decided, you know what, I'll send it out there and I'll see if anybody's interested. So back in December of 2019, so just this past December, I sent out an email to my own list of cake decorators, and also to my financial education members as well. And I just asked them, would you like to learn how I do this on YouTube? Like, what is working for me? Would you like to learn how to do that? Because I'm thinking of writing this free masterclass for you. And I got an overwhelming response to that, saying, yes, I really love to do that. And then I kind of got pushed off because I had other things I was dealing with. And then this pandemic came up. And I noticed that everybody is watching YouTube videos and they're stuck at home, and people are starting to really stress because they don't know where the money's going to come from, and they don't have the skills that they need, perhaps, or they just really want to change things up, and they don't want to be dependent on an employer when society literally doesn't let you even leave the home. And so I thought, this is the perfect time right now for me to offer a masterclass. So I'm still working on it, but I have put together a page where you can sign in. I plan to launch this masterclass in about a week, maybe 2. Give me a bit of time. I am a lung patient after all, so I need to pace myself. But if you're interested, if you would like to learn how to make YouTube videos that actually can make you money, whether it's driving traffic to your website or getting yourself qualified to earn ad revenue and to make revenue like what I've been making, then go on over there. It's cleverdough.com/YouTube success secrets. I'll put it right here, but I'll also put a clickable link in the description below for you. And I'm going to walk you through what you need to do to make your videos really effective and just pop and easy and fun and inspiring and empowering. So I can't wait to see you on there, and I can't wait to do this and share everything that I've learned over the years, what doesn't work and what really does work. So I can't wait. So make sure you head on over there and sign up for that class right now before you forget about it, because this is the time where we have to take this at-home time to learn the skills we need to learn to make our lives better, and to not be reliant on somebody else paying us when they can't because they have to send their employees home. I hope all of you are safe. I send you my love and healing to everybody who is dealing with this, and I know we can get through this. So hang in there, go and sign up for that YouTube class, and then head on over here and watch this video on my financial education channel, and I'll share with you how I make money from rainbow cakes. Or rather, how my daughter makes money from rainbow cakes by using me.